Hey there, welcome back guys. This is part 2, the final part in the 2-part series of the first we had done the tilt shift, and now the second part is going to be the speed ramp, and you'll be able to apply these two effects to your video to make them more enticing, more elaborate, and more engaging so that you can keep your viewers, watching. So without any further ado, let's get started. So make sure you download those files. You could download all the files that are in the GitHub repository, or you can use your own files, whichever works best for you. All right, so without any further ado, let's get started. So you want to make sure Final Cut is open, right? So we have Final Cut here, and then what we're going to do is select New Project. This is all here. These are the frame rates from the video that I'm going to be using. Okay, for you can use your frame rates and drop in whatever, or set it. I believe the original videos were shrunken down so that they can be put into GitHub. So they're about 25 megabytes. So they've been downgraded to 720, I believe. All right. So see that we have here. It's like was called an untitled project. So now what we're going to do is go here, new, right? New project. We'll call it speed ramp. Speed ramp. Okay. And then we'll click OK. See that? And now what we're going to do is create a new library. Okay. Library. New one. New library. And we're going to call it speed ramp. Okay, speed ramp, and then click save. It'll save it to the desktop, most likely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, just open up that folder. Okay, we'll import, or you can choose import media, whichever way works best for you. But we're going to take this video right here, the DJI one. Okay. But first, actually, well, let's take a different video. But I'm going to show you exactly what it is that we're going to create so that you can have a better idea and understanding of what you'll be accomplishing in this video. So I believe it is this one right here. So you see, watch it play. Hold on, let me get the video because I opened up in another video. See here? Watch. So this is the tilt shift. You see how the speed ramp, it just goes a little bit faster and then it just slows down. This way you don't have to watch the full 2-minute video. So it just speeds up at certain points. Let's say here, watch, wait, 3, 2, I think when it gets right about there, and then it's going to go spin a little bit faster, speed it up, but you create a mini world within a world, which you'll know how to do if you had done the first video. And in the second part of the video, we're going to do the speed ramp, but not on this video. We're going to try it on a different one, but we'll just combine them all in the end so that you can see the finished product. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So that's the end of that. So now we're going to close here. And I believe for that video, we probably want to use this one. Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's just drag it in, drop it into the timeline, okay? And now that it's dropped in the timeline, see how it's really, the volume's really high? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. You could always fix all that post-production. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the video for a little bit and decide where to implement that speed ramp. And it's all choice and preference, but for this, I kind of had an idea of where I wanted to implement it, okay? So just listen up and I'll just give you the cues. Right there, so I want it on the hey. So I want to press Command plus, right? So right about here is the peak where that hey is. See, watch, if I press, see? All right, so that's where I want it. So I'm gonna press M on my keyboard for marker. See, now it's marked the video. All right. So now, and where do I want it to stop? Right about, maybe we'll find the O's. Right there. Might be too far ahead. Maybe we'll see. We'll put a marker there. Okay. Press M on your keyboard. So now that we press the M, let's see if there is an O before that. And there goes there. And it keeps going. Okay, so that's not bad. So then we'll add it there. So now I'm just going to shrink it in a little bit by pressing Command minus. Okay. And now I'm going to press the R key. So on your keyboard, press R. Okay, and then now you'll have the range selection tool. So I'm going to put it there and then just drag across. So this is the range that I'm going to want for the speed ramp to be effective. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Command plus again, because just when you think you're on it, you're not really on it. So if I go a little bit more, whoops, here this way, yeah, pretty much on it. Fair, it's a good amount, but sometimes if you have effects in there and it transitions, you might have to either cut it out or just move the range tool accordingly. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the timeline thingy right here. So now you see this little bar, it looks like a speedometer. You're going to press that little speedometer type thing right here on the below the screen, okay, preview screen. Press that, and I'm going to press fast, and then I'm going to do probably 8. 8's pretty good, I think. See? Now the speed ramp went into effect, so everything within that area has the speed ramp effect. So now, if I go here, if I go back, right, you only have to watch the short clip instead of the whole one, and just wait for it. And it goes, dun, dun, hey! Oh. Except one more thing. So you see how the music was really fast? So now I have to go Command Z for undo, because remember the speed ramp was not only applied to that clip, but it was also applied to the audio, right? So if that happens, Command Z, right? And now I'm going to select make sure you're on the video. So now I have to select the whole thing again, which is fine, and go right click, because remember I have timelines, so the timelines will help save time. And then I'm going to control click on the video, but you want to make sure you press A for Apple, okay? And then press undo again to undo the range tool selection. Okay, press there, control click, and I'm going to click detach audio. So now the audio is detached, and now anything I do will only be applied to the video, okay? So now press R again, for R. All right, so now I'm just going to drag it there, and I might have to make it a little bit smaller so I can see what's actually going on, so I can find the other timeline, which is may have been undone accidentally, which is fine. I'd say right about there, right? Press let's just make sure, because we don't want it to be too we want to see the end of the train. Right, we don't want the video to start, at least I don't. Remember, it's all preference. I don't want the video to start there. I want it to start right about there, which is good. So maybe it was a good thing that happened. So there's the M, see the marker? Purple. Okay, so now I'm just gonna bring this here, right? And just leave that there. So now I'm going to go to that little speedometer type thingy right here, right? And some of you might have it on the lower left, and others might have it there depending on which version of Final Cut you have. All right, so now I'm going to go to fast again, and then press ×8. So now anything within there has the speed ramp. And the reason why you want speed ramp instead of speed, because it smoothens the transition, so it happens magically, where it's not just like that. It just somehow applies all the presets needed for that smooth transition. And now when we watch it, watch again, plays up, and then we'll see, wait for it. Hey, see? And then it looks really cool, right? And it slows down there. And then see how it slowed down a little bit there? So you probably want to cut that out, because you see how the drone was flying, and then it just paused a little bit. So you don't want that. But you edit, you're the creator of the content, so you have to decide what will work well in that reference. But that's pretty much how you do the speed ramp. But remember, this is only applied in one particular area, so you can play with it and apply it to different areas in the video, and then when you're done, you'd be amazed what you can create. Some of the most mundane footage can just be brought back to life with this effect and the tilt shift effect. So that's pretty much how you do the speed ramp. So I hope that this video helped you in better understanding how to apply the speed ramp effect to your videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. or ideas for other videos, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.